is giving a ball.
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, Windermere, Vladimir, Carl Alexander, Francois Reginald, Lancelot, Herman, Gregory James is giving a ball.
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
Although this looking dreamy-eyed prince is giving a ball, they say he wants to find a bride he may have won at the ball. If only he proposed to me, I pray that he'll propose to me. Why shouldn't he propose to me?
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, son of Her Majesty Queen Constantina, Charlotte Ermintrude, Guinevere Macy, Margaret Anne is giving a ball.
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
I wish that I were nice and neat. I wish I were demure and sweet. I wish I were a bolder girl. I wish I were a younger girl. I wish I were an older girl.
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, son of His Majesty King Maximilian, Godfrey Ladislaus, Leopold Sydney, Frederick John is giving a ball.
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
Cinderella, close the door.
Cinderella, my chair.
Cinderella, my chair.
What about my chair, Cinderella? Cinderella, it's freezing.
Poke the fire, Cinderella.
Really, Cinderella? Cinderella, really?
Now, my girls, I want to talk to you. Well, not you. I want to talk to my own daughters.
That girl always wants to sit down. No wonder she never gets anything done.
Now, Joy
Yes, ma'am.
and Portia.
Yes, ma'am.
As you well know, my little Muppets, this ball that the prince is giving is for one purpose only.
To choose a bride.
Exactly. Now there's one thing you must remember. When you want to marry a man, you can't rely on your beauty alone. Well, you. Don't stand there gaping at me. Make yourself useful.
Yes, stepmother. Oh, I love this room. When they've all gone out and there's nobody here but me. I'm as mild and as meek as a mouse. When I hear the command, I obey. But I know of a spot in my house where no one can stand in my way. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wing of my fancy, I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I'm a young Norwegian princess or a milkmaid. I'm the greatest prima donna in Milan. I'm in Harris, who has always had her silk made by her friends kind of rare. Just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be. I'm a slave in Calcutta, I'm a queen in Peru, I'm a mermaid dancing upon the sea. I'm a huntress on an African safari. It's a dangerous type of sport, and yet it's fun. In the night I'll sally forth to seek my quarry, and I find I forgot to bring my gun. I am lost in a jungle all alone and unharmed when I meet a lioness in her lair. Then I'm glad to be back in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair.
Cinderella, my hat. My gloves, Cinderella. Cinderella, my flowers.
Oh, you look so beautiful.
Yes, we do. Come along, girls.
Have a good time.
Do you know what I would do if I were you? I'd leave them. If you want to be a servant, you can go to some other place and be paid.
Godmother, I don't think if Father were alive, he would like that. I don't know. Perhaps once in a while something marvelous and magical can happen.
Well, I don't say that I don't believe that once in a while something marvelous and magical can happen. Only thing is, it's dangerous to believe too much.
Why?
You get in the habit of sitting back and expecting things. You've got to help yourself, you know?
I know. I always wound up just wishing and dreaming. I don't suppose that is any good at all.
Well, I don't say that it doesn't do any good at all. As a matter of fact, everything starts with a wish.
Do you know what I was wishing tonight?
I'm almost afraid to hear.
I am wishing that pumpkin out in the yard would turn into a big golden carriage that could take me to the ball.
What were you going to do for the horses?
4 white mice would turn into horses.
Were you going to drive them yourself?
Oh no, there'd be a coachman and a footman too. Oh, I know what you're going to say. Fold the roll and fiddle-dee-dee.
Yes, fold a roll and fiddle-dee-dee.
It's impossible, I suppose.
Impossible.
If only I had a guardian angel. Or if you, godmother, a fairy godmother.
Ha ha! Good joke. Ho ho, very funny.
Just the same, I am wishing, in the name of every young girl who ever wanted to go to a dance and was told she couldn't, I am wishing that by some magic of folder roll and fiddle-dee-dee that I could go to the ball tonight.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice will never be 4 white horses. Such for the roll and fiddle-dee-dee, of course, is impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these stuff enthusiasts keep building up impossible hopes, impossible
Things are happening every day. Impossible, 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 impossible. Is that true, Godmother? That impossible things are happening every day? Well, yes, in a way, but the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because to staff and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day.
I have a strange feeling that something has just happened to me, and I don't know what it is.
That's exactly the way I feel.
Do you have any idea what it might be?
No,
Well, let's think back of our history together.
it isn't very long, is it?
"10 minutes ago I saw you. I looked up when you came through the door. My head started reeling, you gave me the feeling the room had no ceiling or floor. 10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured a how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my horns and to sing out the news. I have found her, she's an angel with the dust of the stars in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. In the arms of my love I'm flying, over mountain and meadow and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again." I have told you how I feel, but you haven't described your feelings.
Well, they're very much the same as yours. 10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured a how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found him, I have found him. In the arms of my love I'm flying, over mountain and meadow and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again.
You're a strange girl. You haven't told me your name yet.
It's a silly name. You wouldn't like it. Midnight? No!
Please, wait.
night! What a magnificent affair!
Were there many people there?
Oh, I should say, about 5,000.
They must have a very large ballroom at the palace.
About a half-mile long. And what beautiful music for dancing.
Did any of you get to dance with the prince?
I danced with him for about an hour. An hour? Didn't you? Well, of course I did. If you did.
I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if the prince were to take one of my girls for his bride.
Did you know everyone there?
Nearly everyone, except for some girl who arrived late and left early. Probably a princess or something.
A lovely night, a lovely night, a finer night you'll never see. You meet a prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince could ever be. The stars in the hazy heaven tremble about you while he's whispering, darling, I love you. You say goodbye, away you fly, but on your lips you keep a kiss. All your life you dream of this lovely, lovely night.
A lovely night. A lovely night.
A finer night you'll never see.
You meet your prince, a charming prince,
As charming as a prince could ever be.
the stars in the hazy heaven tremble around you while he's whispering, darling, I love you. You say goodbye, away you fly, but on your lips you keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely night.
You couldn't possibly imagine what it was like.
Maybe I have more imagination than you think.
It's my shoe. I know that shoe anywhere. You see, it fits perfectly. Let me try. It fit me perfectly at the ball. You shrunk it. Is there anyone else who hasn't tried on these slippers yet?
No, there's no one else here. What about Cinderella?
Where did? Who's Cinderella?
She's just a sort of chimney sweep and a general help at our household. There would be no use trying the slipper on her. She didn't even attend the ball.
We have instructions to try the slippers on everyone. Now where is she?
How dare you come poking your nose in my business?
I thought this was the prince's business. He's the one who's trying to find the missing girl, isn't he? But Cinderella?
Well, she's a girl.
Very well, there's no one else here.
What? But she was just, I mean, I told you so. I don't understand. Where could she be? Of course! I know.
Your Highness?
And you tried the slipper on every young maiden?
Every young maiden in the kingdom. I'm sorry, Your Highness.
Thank you. You may go.
Oh, excuse me, Your Highness. I had no idea anyone was here.
Wait. You look familiar somehow. Do you work in the palace?
No, Your Highness.
Maybe it's just the end of a dream. A dream that didn't come true about a glass slipper that didn't fit anyone.
Oh, Your Highness, you mustn't give up hope.
It was a waste of time, a wild goose chase. It was impossible.
But, Your Highness, impossible things happen every day.
And even foolish dreams come true.
Oh, yes, Your Highness. If you wish hard enough and believe what you're wishing, even foolish dreams come true.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm just a girl from the village. I think I'd better go. My stepmother will be wondering where I am.
Your stepmother will forgive you if you're late.
Really, Your Highness, I must go.
At least tell me your name.
It's a silly name. You wouldn't like it.
Silly name, wouldn't like it. Stop. Did anyone try the slipper on you?
No, Your Highness.
I found you, and I still don't know your name.
My name is Cinderella.
Cinderella, the most beautiful name in the world.